Yesterday, the San Jose Sharks defeated the New York Rangers in San Jose. It was a 3-1 game. All 4 goals were scored in the first. And there's one particular name that's standing out the most after this game concluded. And no, it's not Macklin Celebrini, who ended up getting 2 goals in the Sharks' win. It is none other than J.T. Miller. Take a look at the 3-0 goal scored by the Sharks with 12 minutes to go in this first period. You can see the Sharks have the puck in the zone. Mika Zibanejad is right there by the play button of the video, bottom left corner of the screen. The Sharks break in, they make a fancy pass, they hold on to it, there's a little bit of a waiting period, and then you have J.T. Miller appearing on the left side of the screen. He took forever to get into the play. The Sharks post up, Miller stops up, he just kinda, does his thing, he's looking around, he's not really moving. The Sharks get the puck down to the half board and then send it out in front where there's 2 San Jose players right there. You can see JT still on the left side of the screen, not moving. And the puck finds itself over to Celebrini, who fires a one-timer by the goalie. JT Miller hasn't moved in a calendar year, it feels. He hasn't made a stride in a calendar year. Okay, there you go. He's starting to skate a little bit more now. But, absolute defensive masterclass by J.T. Miller. Statboy Steven, we've shouted him out a few times on this YouTube channel. Rangers fan, prospect guy. He makes a lot of tweets that get a lot of attention. And he said this is absolutely unacceptable by the captain. The guy who was supposed to fix the culture in the locker room can't even be bothered to put in the effort on the ice. What an absolute joke. Get this clown off of our team. Top Reply goes out there and says it's lazy by Miller and it looks bad, but it's the turnover that led to the goal. Mika and Susie were the biggest culprits. Susie is gone in 6 weeks, I don't care. Zibanejad has been the Rangers' best all-around forward all season. Miller stinks and has been crap for months now. That was Susie's fault, not gonna lie. Yeah, this isn't about who is to blame for the goal, I'm just pointing out how lazy Miller is. Scott Wheeler also went out there and said, another JT Miller defensive masterclass. We need that competitiveness on Team USA. Jason Robertson and Cole Caulfield just don't bring that. And it's the exact same clip of Macklin Celebrini getting the 1T in the middle with JT not really doing much. Yeah, but his extensive veteran experience and underachieving will really help the team. And for what it's worth, this is what J.T. Miller said after the game. We're not getting the results. I'm not at all happy with where we're at. This effing sucks. Sorry about my language, but this really sucks. Losing every night, it's really hard to stay positive. I mean, it's really hard. This is nobody's standard or what we're willing to accept within each other. Is losing every game it feels like right now. I think it's just constant mistakes and shooting ourselves in the foot. Everybody's trying really hard. That's what really sucks. Is everybody really trying hard? Or is everybody except for Miller trying hard? I don't know. He's the captain of the team, right? So this obviously reflects on him, no matter how well the team does or how poorly it does. You've got Grimace. Hey, big shout out over to Grimace going out there and saying this. Out of all of Drury's bad moves, naming this bum the captain was the worst one. Captain Culture Changer with another repeat interview answer. All talk, no action. JT, you sucked in Vancouver. You still suck. Meanwhile, the Rangers' first overall pick, Lafreniere, was limited to just 1 shot on goal. Goodness, Drury turned the Rangers into the Jets. So disappointing. Time to have an off-season conversation about moving along. He's been a huge and expensive disappointment, both on and off the ice. It's getting so extreme that you're seeing posts like this made by Puck Empire. J.T. Miller might be a top 10 worst captain decision in NHL history. A known toxic guy who would ruin his last locker room because of his ego, and you give him the C of an Original Six franchise after 32 games? Mind-boggling when he was named the captain, and it just keeps getting worse. Let's look at the replies here. I've never understood the JT Miller love from the NHL. This guy all around seems like an effing doofus. Take this garbage down. The team is not bad because JT is the captain. We have the worst defense core in the NHL. JT is not the problem. If they were winning, everyone would be saying what a great choice it was. And I do think that's partially true. I do think that if the Rangers just had better results, you'd have a lot more positivity towards JT, especially with the fact that JT actually plays very well when a team plays very well. We've mentioned this so many times over the past few years, especially last season, but JT Miller is an amplifier. He's one of these guys where if everything's going well, he pushes things in a positive direction and he's a part of the going well. But if everything's going poorly, oh boy, you see the worst out of this guy. Lazy, no back-checking, giving up on plays, just swearing endlessly, hitting the back of the net with his stick, yelling at the goalie to go to the bench. I mean, JT has always had an attitude, and we've known that. He has had better days in terms of being able to produce. I mean, it was just a few years ago he had 100 points in a season for the Vancouver Canucks. But now, this season, he's got 32 points in 43 games, on pace for 54 points, which admittedly is not bad. Like most people would say that a 50-point NHL player, 20 goals, 30 assists is reasonably good, especially in a non-82 game season. But for JT, this is just absolutely not an experiment that Rangers fans are happy with. The way the games are going, the interviews, the lack of discipline, the back-checking, lack of back-checking. Now you're really starting to see Rangers fans going out there and piling on this guy. If he had some maturity and legitimate leadership qualities, he would change his tone, his demeanor, and act like an adult, not a frustrated, petulant child. I liked JT for a long time, but now I'm having my doubts. You see what folks are made of when the chips are down. He doesn't give a crap. His play and effort speaks louder than his words. What happened to No Quit in New York? The captain is just dragging his tail. All he does is cry, cry, cry. He's the one that shows the least effort out of everyone. So, yeah, that's how Rangers fans are feeling right now. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about the JT Miller situation? It just keeps on getting worse. Like every few days, we're making another video about how badly this guy has played, or the situation of him being captain and the representation that entails, and how it doesn't look good from an optics point of view at this point. I mean, this is a really bad clip. It's another really bad clip in a year where JT has had a ton of bad, lazy, non-back-checking, non-committed kind of clips, only for him to go out there and say, yeah, no, we're trying really hard, but we're shooting ourselves in the foot. This effing sucks. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about JT Miller and the way he has played so far? I hope you enjoyed this video. Sign on, and bye.